name is Steve Krenzel. I am a software engineer, a husband, a son, and since you mentioned Rebel, a puppy dad. Traveling around the States, you realize there's a lot of kind of regional variation in people, but you kind of learn like what are the commonalities among Americans, like what does it mean to be an American, and but it's very easy to fall into a mindset where you're like, this is what makes us Americans, this is what makes us different, and then once you start traveling around the world, you realize like, oh, that's not what makes us Americans, this is what makes us humans, and we're all way more similar than maybe intuition would lead you to believe, and like we should all just get along because we're basically a big old family. The one thing that I loved being in France, like in America, you learn about American history, and it's very American centric, and then you go, say, to France, which had a huge impact, in the early American history, but it's all kind of downplayed in America. But then you get to see like kind of an alternate perspective, and kind of see their impact on America. And it's like, oh yeah, like we really do owe a great debt to many other people. For as long as humanity's existed, we've all been helping each other out. And if you only look at, say, the history of America or the history of any region of the world from one perspective, you may lose sight of the fact that there's probably many other people outside of that immediate sphere that have helped people. I care a lot about people, and if people are willing to, especially doing a startup, you're going to be putting in tons of hours. Basically, I may be the founder, but like my employees will often be right there alongside me, like burning the midnight oil or stressing over the same things, having many of the same concerns, and so often there's kind of this artificial hierarchy, and that plays out in many ways. Everything from compensation to just the way people are treated. And I've just seen so many startups where founders are kind of on this pedestal, and all the other employees, even if they joined a week after the founder, are second-tier citizens. And I just have zero tolerance for that. So, I understand that. I mean, this is true at any size company, but especially at a startup, I need them a lot more than they need me. Anybody that I'm going to work with, I'm going to want to work with them because they're competent and they're really good at what they do, and so I know that they can just, like, if I treat them horribly, they probably have. I mean, they have many other opportunities. They don't need to be with me. I need to convince them to stay with me. But even regardless of that, like, they're humans. They should be, like, we're all humans. We should all treat each other nicely. That's like a je ne sais quoi kind of scenario. It's a good question, but it highlights that language has its limits. My name is Steve, and I am a work of art.